始めるよ。ちょっと待ってね。今、スクリーンを始めますよ。見えるかな？みんな元気？聞こえるかな？もしもーし。Hello. Akiyama, you're here. Good to see you. And who else? D-Greed, hello. Yes, hello, you're here. Good. Zaito. Yes. Caffeine. Good. Good to see you. 聞こえる？大丈夫？はいはい。大丈夫ね。みんな元気？ How's everyone? Everyone feeling good? みんな元気かな？大丈夫？ Curry! 元気？ Crikey! All the big names. Excellent. Good to see you guys. Hello. Ready to study today? I hope. All right. Just let's just warm up a little bit. Just wait for some other people to show up. Okay. 大丈夫？眠い。秋山眠い？本当？大丈夫？眠い。私も眠いよ。私も眠い。I'm sleepy too because I actually didn't get to sleep much last night because I was preparing for the stream. You will see later. It's a bit crazy. I don't know. I got so obsessed with little things and I stayed up till 4:30 and I didn't get much sleep, but I wanted to get it done. So I don't mind, I just wanted to do it right. So let's see who else is here. The chat. Let me see. Who else is here? Genki enough. Zaito, good. Amberoth, hello. Good to see you here. How's France? Let's see. Jiru, jump. Mochi mochi. Mochi mochi for you. That's cute. I like that. Patrick. こんばんは。Hechi, 元気です。Hi, 元気。Good. Voice okay. Yeah. I can manage. It's fine, I'll take a nap instead. Good idea. All right, so let's see, Patrick. I know perfectionism is a curse. I know I try not to be, but sometimes I just feel so good, to complete something, I feel so satisfied. So I just couldn't stop it. Anyways, I went to sleep late. Compensated it by oversleeping and being late to work. Oh, you were late for work? Oh, sorry to hear that. Kiyama, you're always up at 4 a.m. I know. It's just it's me, Alright. Sensei go sleep. I know. After this, I'll definitely take a nap, but I just kind of wanted to do this. Let me go to my screen. I'm gonna switch it. Okay, one sec. So right now you see Yuffie, but I will show you. Wow, what's that? Okay. Yeah, it looks a bit crazy, huh? Cause let me show you what I was doing. So it's not just one page. Let me just move it over here so I can see. So can you see this? It's a bit crazy, huh? One page, two pages. It's got Hubble Yuffie pictures too, because they're important, And also it's I had to do so much. This is 3 pages long. It's epic. See? Anyway, so I might not be able to check the chat as you can see, I've got a lot going on in front of me. It's like a spaceship. Like I've got so much in front of me. So, okay, don't get mad at me if I don't say anything or respond to your messages. I kind of want to get this done today. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna put this chat on the side. So then I can still see what's going on. But mostly I'll be just like working on my file. You get this, but not right now because you know, you see, I've got some blanks, you know, here, so I didn't want to send them yet. But of course, once we finish it, I'll upload, okay? I'll upload as usual. But it looks pretty like full on, huh? I know. Anyway. Alright. Well, good to see you guys. Right. Okay, let me just go to the first page. Let's go from here. Right. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can see, right? So yeah, I'm gonna just start, okay? So yeah, gonna talk about the potential form, okay, mostly today, because this is kind of often misunderstood, and it's similar to the English can, but it doesn't cover everything. So I need to show you what it does, okay? So yeah, in English, like there are so many, well, if you say can, it means a lot of different things. But with this potential form, in Japanese, it talks about ability and possibility. These two are the main things, okay? And one more thing, it also talks about like attributes too, but it's not really a big deal. So like I kind of want to focus on this page, okay? So ability and possibility, okay? So it doesn't cover everything, but so let's talk about this. So I have table. I need to check the screen every now and then. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you see on this side, well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? So I have verbs, verbs, and irregular, and they change. Of course, they conjugate differently, you know. So we want to, you know, get to this point, potential. Okay, potential form. What is potential? Yeah, talking about ability and possibility. Okay, how does it change? Verbs, you know, like before even getting to the potential form, you have to identify, okay, which verb group, you know, they belong to. So of course, you know, I'm listing some examples here, as you can see. But if you kind of just skip this step and then like trying to go directly to potential, you know, you might, you know, get it wrong. So it's very important to identify, okay, which group it belongs to. So in the case of kaku, here, kaku to write, do you want me to zoom it in? Can you see it? Is it too small? Let me see. I will just, okay, do this so you can see it. Is it displayed? Okay, I'm gonna just go one by one. Okay, so if you look at here, kaku, it doesn't have irueru, right? It doesn't have irueru, and so obviously it's an verb, right? How does it change? The formula is here. So you change the last u to e and eru. Okay, so kaku changes to kakeru. Okay, and in the case of yomu is an verb. You know, it doesn't even have irueru. So yomu, yome, yomeru. So that's a potential form. I can read. And tsukuru. Tsukuru, to make. So tsukuru, 作れる It's not 作れる I can make okay, I can make what else okay, here let's go so here 立つ so how does it change 立つ that it has つ but if you're trying to do 得る is it つ no do you remember what we did with verb conjugation つ ending ones use 立ちつ 立ちつ and this one is て isn't it so 立て立てる I can stand okay so that's how you get the potential form of verbs, meaning that you can't do the same trick for verbs and irregular because they will change differently. Okay? I might want to I might need to zoom out a bit because it's easier for me to yeah, you'll get the file later. So even if you can't read like the little, furigana on top, I will still read it out for you, okay? But right now, this is easier for me to kind of navigate, so it's gonna look a little bit small, okay? So the potential form, okay, in this case, yeah, 書ける、読める、作れる、立てる. And what about verbs? Verbs, what are they? Of course, you want to watch out for いる、得る, right? いる、得る, いる、得る verbs, but not the exceptions. Okay, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, please watch my verb conjugation stream archive, so it will make better sense, okay, for you. So do verbs. In this case, I have 食べる to eat and 覚える to learn or to memorize. Okay, so this one is a bit crazy. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Okay, tongue twister. So 食べる what is the stem? It's 食べ isn't it? So 食べ stem plus られる食べられる食べられる I can eat. Okay, 食べられる and you might have noticed, what's that? Why is it like kind of gray? Why is it in gray? It's because in speaking, native speakers basically drop this la very often. I do it all the time, even though, I'm a teacher, I'm supposed to teach, correct grammar. Okay. So officially it's 食べられる. But most people in Japan will say 食べれる because it's easier, isn't it? If you're trying to say 食べられる okay, it's a bit too much. Okay. So yeah, officially られる. Okay, so stem plus られる. So in the case of 覚える, stem is 覚え, isn't it? Because you get rid of that. So 覚え plus られる. 覚えられる. 覚えられる. 覚えられる 覚えれる is easier, isn't it? If you drop la. But of course, you won't see this in textbooks. Maybe in a more formal classroom. But the thing is, I want to teach something practical, and pretty much all of my friends drop it. When we talk. But if you watch like proper like a TV show, like let's say like a news program or something, of course they will still use la, so they will say 覚えられる食べられる so on and so forth. But in more like a practical level, we often drop it because it kind of slows us down. Okay, so and so yeah, stem plus られる and irregular, we only have two, so する to do and 来る to come, right? So as you can see, it's irregular, so する changes to できるできる okay, I can do. Okay, できる. So yeah, this is where できる comes from. できる is actually the potential form. It is the potential form of する to do. Okay, this is actually not the dictionary form, by the way. Maybe don't get confused with the other できる means like something is made, but this is different. This is just like it's the potential form of する. Okay, so I can do. And 来る. This is like kind of like less commonly used. I don't really use it that often. So 来る, I know it's a bit crazy. It goes like 来られる. So the sound changes. 来る, 来られる. You can kind of ignore this for now. Okay. Of course, this sounds very much like, like these ones, do verbs. So as you can maybe tell, it's very common to drop this ら, 来れる. 来れる, like can you come, can you come to the party? Party に来れる is a very common thing to say. Okay. So that's that. So that's how you can, get the potential form. Okay. And I'll show you like a really quick trick. Okay. Once you make the potential form, in this case, if you see this, it has かける, right? So かける, it doesn't matter whatever it is. So like, 食べられる, 覚えられる, できる, 来られる. Once you get the potential form, you can do something really cool. Okay, what can you do? You can multiply what you can say. Okay, how do I do that? Once you conjugate it to the potential form, you can treat this part. In this case, it's かける. かける, 得る, isn't it? You can treat this more like a る verb. So it will conjugate just like る verbs after this. So that's why, かけない is the negative form. Okay? I mean, potential negative. I can't write. Or I can't. Which one do you prefer? British? English? British? Or American? I can do both, but right now it's kind of mixed. So yeah, かける, 得る. So yeah, once you figure out the potential form 得る, if you want to conjugate more, to the negative and potential negative form, or if you want to do the ます, you can do that to かけます. You can かけます, かけました, かけません. It's entirely possible too. And so, if you're like, oh, what about the, the past tense? I mean, I could, or I was able to do something. Guess what? It's going to be かけた. Okay, かけた. Because it will conjugate just like, る verbs. And if you want to make it polite, of course, かけました, isn't it? Right? So, then you can actually save so much time. Okay? So, yeah. かける, 得る, かけない. So, negative. I can't. 読める, 得る. Of course, it has 得る. If you want to do the ない form, it's 読めない. Just like る verbs, isn't it? Okay? Of course, ます will be 読めます for this. Okay? 作れる, 得る. So, 得る. Same thing. Exact same thing. So, 作れない. I can't make. 立てる. I can stand. 立てない. I can't. More like I can't stand up. Maybe you're too tired, like me. I'm not that tired. Like when I teach, I kind of feel like fired up. Anyway, so yeah, you do the same thing here too. 食べられる. 食べられる. Yeah, of course you can say 食べれる as well. 得る. You do the exact same thing. 食べられない. Or you can say 食べれない is fine. 食べれない. So in my case, チーズが食べられない. I can't eat cheese. So here, so 覚える, 覚えられる, 得る, treat this part like a る verb. So if you want to do the ない after this, 覚えられない, I can't. I can't memorize. I can't learn it. Okay? It's too complicated. Okay, so できる. Yeah, this one has a iru too. Yeah, again, as I said, once you have the potential form, if you want to conjugate any further than this, iru. So, it's going to behave exactly like ru verbs after this. So, nai form will be dekinai. Okay? Mas will be dekimasu. And dekimasen, dekimasen, so on and so forth. So, you will be able to multiply everything, and you get to say a lot of things all of a sudden. It's just like kind of such a simple trick, just combining a few different things. All of a sudden, you get to say more. That's like what I like because I'm lazy. Oh, efficient. Right. Yeah, so 来る、来られる、and of course, れる、得る. So, ない form will be, of course, ない, I'm saying, but potential negative will be 来られない. Okay? And then just a few things to mention here. There's actually no potential form for wakaru. Wakaru is, it's more like it has like more like a built-in, potential meaning. So, if you say Nihongo ga wakaru, I understand Japanese, or I can understand Japanese. Or if you say Yuffie wa Nihongo ga wakaru, will be like Yuffie understands, or Yuffie can understand Japanese. Okay. Yeah. So, and this is the thing that even textbooks get confused about this too. If you see, can you see this? Let me just double check my screen. Yeah, don't get confused with some. I said some, not all, okay? Some intransitive verbs like 見える, 聞こえる, etc., etc. It's not all the intransitives because it's not going to work. Yeah, these ones like, 見える, 聞こえる, they don't have the potential form, even though they sound like them. They are not the potential. It's not from 見る. 見る is like, 見る is a ru verb, isn't it? So 見る, the potential of 見る is actually 見られる. 見られる or 見れる. And which is different from 見える. 見える is something is visible. So if you say 山が見える, when you say that when you can actually see the mountain from wherever you are. Okay? But be careful, this looks like and sounds like the potential, but it's actually not. This is the dictionary form of an intransitive verb. Okay, so be careful. If you don't understand what I'm saying, don't worry about it. Okay, you will come across, 見る and 聞こえる and so on and so forth later. Okay. So let's see. So that's that, and then let's go and make some sentences. Okay. So yeah, let me see. I need to kind of keep checking my screen so I'm not showing you something that's different. Yeah, so if you see this one, originally, you will use object or, right? So 漢字を読む. I read kanji, or to read kanji, isn't it? Normally it's object or, right? But see what happens here? Kanji, not o, kanji ga, okay? Kanji ga yomeru. Yomeru, what's that? Where did it come from? Yomeru came from here, isn't it? I can read. Okay, yomeru. Kanji ga yomeru. Okay. So, what the hell? You'll be like, yeah, what's this? Okay, this is just like, it just happens. Okay, so object or changes to ga when you are using the potential form. Okay, but it's not really like, it's not entirely incorrect to use or. If you just say or accidentally, it is okay. It's still like understandable, but I'm just writing this little note here that oftentimes, well, I would say like maybe 90% oftentimes object or changes to ga when you are using the potential form like this. Okay? So if you want to say, I can read kanji, 漢字が読める。Okay? 漢字が読める。So object or changing to ga here. Okay? 漢字が読める。So 読む to read, 読める I can read. So that's that. And so I'm giving you some variations here because it's nice to be able to kind of, modify a little bit, because you don't want to just say, I can do this 100% or I can't do this at all. You might be, you might want to say something in between, right? So if you want to say something like, oh, I can read a little, I can read a little kanji. Yeah, I'm not writing everything here because look at this. It's just like I had so much work last night. So, sometimes I'm not saying everything, but you get the idea. So, 漢字が So, instead of just saying 漢字が読める, I'm saying 漢字がちょっと a little, a little bit. 漢字がちょっと読める. 漢字がちょっと読める. Okay, by doing that, you can kind of, adjust the level. So it's not just, if you just say 漢字が読める, it's like, oh yeah, can you, I can actually read any kanji. But you don't want to, be like 100%. Sometimes you don't want to kind of be definite, and you want to be like, oh, I can actually do that a little bit. So then you can just pop this guy in here. So ちょっと読める. 漢字がちょっと読める. Okay, this is pretty handy, isn't it? ちょっと is great. It works really well with the potential form. And again, if you want to make it sound polite, as I said, once you have the potential form, you will conjugate this just like a lu verb. So then, using the must form of the potential will be 読めます. Makes sense, right? Of course, you can keep going like 読めます. 読めました will be I was able to. 漢字がちょっと読めました. If you say that, you were able to do that in the past, but maybe you can't do it anymore. Okay? So, you get to kind of say more. Okay? Not just using this, but, I want you to have more flexibility. So then you get to say more things. And so let's go. And あまり plus negative. When you want to say I can't read much, if you want to do that, your best friend will be あまり, but あまり doesn't work without the negative. You need to have the negative. Okay, if you want to have this one, あまり plus negative, to say, in this case, 漢字があまり読めない means I can't read much kanji. Or I can't read kanji that much. Okay, so like that will be pretty handy, isn't it? And of course, again, if you want to do the polite form, use that. And 読める, 読めます, 読めません is a negative, isn't it? Okay, and of course, あまり plus negative. So I can't read much kanji. Okay, or I can't read kanji that much. That's what it means. Okay. And if you want to go like this, I can't do this at all. 全然 is a good choice. Okay. If you want to put some emphasis, I can't do this. I don't understand it. 漢字が of course, 漢字が読めない. I had that before, but 全然 you want to put that much emphasis. 漢字が全然読めない. I can't read 漢字 at all. Okay. So that's that. Okay. So let's practice. Okay, making the potential. Okay, and turning it into the negative. The potential negative. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go here. So 日本語を話す. Originally 日本語を話す. So I speak Japanese, but I want to use the potential form. Okay, so I give you some time to figure it out. So how do you change this into the potential form? Okay, the hint is like, hint is like up here. Okay. So if you see this, say, oh, change into ga. Okay, and the hint is up here too, on the right hand side. Okay, so 日本語を話す。So, o changes to が。So, 日本語が話す。話す。It's an u verb, isn't it? Right? So, u to l. So, 話せ。話せる。日本語が話せる。Did you get it right? Okay. 日本語が話せる。So, I can speak Japanese. Okay? So, if you want to turn this into the negative, I'm not just talking about just a negative form. I'm talking about the potential negative. So, I can't speak. How do you say that? Okay? Remember, the potential form, once you make the potential form, it will behave like a lu verb. Okay? So, then you want to get the nai, right? So, this will be 日本語が話せない。日本語が話せない。I can't speak Japanese. Okay, that's how you do that. Okay? And let's go to the next one. 音楽、music. Isn't it? Music. Let me just, do you want me to enlarge this? Okay. Let me just double check with my screen. Okay, that's good. Okay, so 音楽、music. 音楽を作る to make, isn't it? 音楽を作る so, to make music or I make music, which is true. Okay, and if you want to do the potential form, okay, 作る of course 作る is an u verb, isn't it? Okay, 作る so 作れる so you need that one. Okay, and of course ない will be 作れない later. So 音楽が作れる I can make music. ですね。音楽が作れる。Isn't it cool? Okay. So, but if you want to say, oh, I can't make music, you do the same thing as before. Okay. 作れる、作れ。So, negative. So, 作れない。音楽が作れない。I can't make music. Okay. Again, like, by saying this, depending on the context, it could be your ability or possibility too. So what do I mean by possibility? Okay, so for example, 音楽が作れない. Maybe like you don't have the skills or you don't really know what to do. Or if you're talking about the possibility, it means that maybe your tools, like tools for making music, got broken. I use my Mac, and I have some guitars and I have like a keyboard and everything, so if something goes wrong with my setup, then I can't make music, and it's not possible. So sometimes you're not talking about the ability itself, but sometimes you're like, oh, okay, my setup, it's not working and it's not possible. So yeah, 音楽が作れない could mean that depending on the context. Okay, so next one, let's go here. So 早く起きる。早く is from 早い。Okay, 早い, but 早く it's an adverb. What is an adverb? We'll talk about more about adverbs in detail on the next page. But briefly, let me tell you what this is. An adverb changes how the action is done. It can show how, when, or where. And it can also modify adjectives and other adverbs. But on this page, on the second page, I'm mostly talking about how the action is done. Okay, so but anyway, just going back to this 早く起きる Let's see. 早く起きる。早く。So, well, it's from 早い。早い。early. Since I have 起きる is a verb to get up or to wake up. Okay, I want to say I wake up early or to wake up early. And I can't have 早い here. I need to change it to an adverb because of the verb 起きる to wake up. So in Japanese, you need to have an adverb, not an adjective here. So 早く is from 早い e adjective change into an adverb. I'll talk about more in the next section, but not now. Okay. So 早く起きる. And if you want to change that to to the potential form, I can wake up early. Okay. In that case, 起きるis a do verb, isn't it? Not an u verb anymore. 起きる. Okay. 起きる. Okay. 起きる stem plus られる。そうですね。stem plus られる。tongue twister. Okay. 起きられる。But of course, nobody says that. So 早く起きれる。or 早く起きられる officially, but imagine saying that you can't really get up early. Like you'll be like, 早く起きれる. It's easier, isn't it? So, and if you want to say, I can't wake up early, like myself, because I stay up late. 起きられない、起きれない. I can't. Okay? 起きれない、起きられない. Officially, 起きられない, but 起きれない is easier. Right? So I can't get up early. I can't wake up early. You know? So, and then I have here. Okay, 料理。料理をする. So 料理 cooking. 料理をする to cook basically. Or 料理する is fine too, but intentionally I wanted to use this, you know? Because I can. 料理をする and okay, let's change that to potential. So する. If you see this, する irregular changes to できる. できる. It changes completely. So, or changes to が. So, 料理ができる. Isn't it? 料理ができる. So, I can cook. 料理できる is fine, but I intentionally wanted to use this. Okay? Just to, so that you can practice or, change into が when it's, the potential. Okay? When you're using the potential form. 料理ができる. This is like, basically where, something ができる, like a pattern comes from. So, 勉強ができる, something ができる, noun ができる, フランス語ができる, ドイツ語ができる, so on and so forth. That's where this is, where that pattern comes from. Okay? And if you want to say, I can't cook. Of course I can. But 料理ができない. 料理ができない. I can't cook. I love cooking. Okay. So the next one. Oh, longer, isn't it? All right. So here, 家で, so at home, in this case, I'm using で, not に, because of this, isn't it? 練習する to practice. Right? It's not one of the special verbs. And I have 日本語を and then 練習する so I practice Japanese at home. How do you change this sentence into the potential form? The whole thing to the potential. Of course, you'll be just changing, the verb, and of course, you'll be changing or to ga. Okay. So, and since you're using する changes to できる isn't it? 家で日本語が練習できる。家で日本語が練習できる。So I can practice. Okay, I can practice Japanese at home. Okay, so let's change this to the negative. Of course, negative and potential. I'm talking about I can't. I can't do this. I can't practice Japanese, at home because, maybe you live with people and, they can hear you. So then, できる, you treat this just like a do verb. So then it's easy to conjugate, isn't it? So できない。そう。家で日本語が練習できない。家で、so at home, 日本語が originally all changed to ga because of potential. It doesn't matter if it's in a potential negative. できない。So 練習できない。I can't practice. I can't practice Japanese at home. You can still practice, You can still speak quietly or just like whisper, okay? Well, whispering is actually not good for your throat. Anyway, or you can just talk quietly, okay? So that's that. Okay, just be careful with the exceptions. In case you forgot, what are the exceptions? Remember the verb conjugation? If you don't know what I'm talking about by saying, be careful with the exceptions. Exceptions meaning verbs. If you're not sure about this, please check out my verb conjugation stream archive, so it will make better sense. Okay, so well, I'm just too kind, huh? Let me show you. All right. Oh, of course. Right, just a quick thing. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. So that you want to figure out, if it's a do verb, irregular. Of course, I did this a long time ago. But let's see. I was talking about the exceptions, right? So I want to go here. Okay, but first, you gotta see if the verb has iru or eru. Okay, does it have iru eru? Let's say, for example, kaeru, to go home has eru. Okay. So okay, kaeru has eru. So I go here. I go to the box right here. Okay, because I wanna figure out, kaeru, or let's say hashiru as well. Actually all of them here. Okay. So let's see. In the case of kaeru to go home is actually listed here, and this is one of the exceptions. Okay. Remember the hairdresser story? Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please check out the stream, verb conjugation stream, so it will make better sense. So kaeru is listed here, even though it has eru. It's not a do verb. Okay, we have some exceptions. So one of the exceptions, yes, then it's an u verb. Okay, so be careful with the exceptions. Remember the hairdresser story? The nervous hairdresser enters the hair salon because she needs to know how to cut hair. And what was it? But her tools her tools are at home, so she goes back home running. Okay, of course, but we have some other ones. If you go to like info, and if you like go to like a higher level, you'll get more verbs, but not a lot. Okay. So that's that. So don't forget about the exceptions. They do sound like do verbs, but they're not. Okay. So I'm gonna go back. I know you guys are talking in the chat, but I'm so focused. I'll get to it later. Okay. I just kind of like have to do it, Especially, for people watching, the archive. Sometimes I kind of want to like do, I want to explain like in chunks, but like bigger chunks, so it's easier for them to kind of watch it. Okay. So I have my reasons. Okay, don't go mad. We go. Let's go back. I hope this is clear. Should be pretty easy to follow, huh? I spent hours on this file. It's crazy. You see? It drives me nuts. Actually, I had like an old version for the potential grammar file. But I wasn't happy. It was like I made the old version like 3-4 years ago, and I thought like, oh gosh, I need to update. I need to update it. So that's why I kind of stayed up all night trying to kind of make it a little bit more, well, prettier, basically. Even though, what I had before was actually good enough. It was actually pretty easy to follow, but you know me. I like to do things too much, okay? That's my thing, okay? So, that's that. Okay, yeah, so let's go to this, the exceptions. Be careful. They might look like ru verbs, but they're actually u verbs. So, for example, 走る has いる, right? 走る has いる, but not a ru verb, remember? It's in the hairdresser's story. Okay. So, 走る not a ru verb. It's an u verb, isn't it? So, 走る 走れ 走れる not 走られる okay, I sometimes see some learners say 走られる and 変えられる no it's a common mistake, okay? But 走れる isn't it? Because it's an u verb, okay? Not a ru verb. So if you want to say I can run and I can run fast, I'm pretty slow. I can run, but like I don't want to run fast. Like I kind of want to take my time. I do enjoy running, but like I don't go too fast. Anyway, so 早く adverb again. In this case, fast. 走る. Yeah, be careful. This one 早く. Of course, it's from 早い. 早い actually means early or fast or quick as well. But this one, 早く走る, this 早く is actually different from this one in terms of the meaning. 早く走る. So to run fast, and you want to do the, you want to make the potential form. Then, 早く走れる, isn't it? 早く走れる. Okay, 走る, 走れる. And then I'm using 帰る has 得る but it's not a ru verb. To go home is in the hairdresser story, right? So 帰る it's an u verb. So 帰る帰れるの帰られる帰れる5時に time word にat 5 家に destination に帰れる so I can go home at 5. Okay. Of course, here I'm not talking about ability, but it's about possibility, isn't it? Because I said Japanese potential form, as in like 書ける読める so on and so forth, talks about ability and possibility mostly, and also talks about attributes too, but it's not really a big concern. I can talk about this a little bit later. So that's that. Okay. That's the first page. Well, since I'm done with the first page, let me go to the chat and see what you guys are saying. I might not be able to check everything now. Let's see. I'm so thirsty. 1 sec. Let me just grab this invisible cup and then just. Wow. Amazing. I made the tea too strong. I regret it. Right, let's see. Let's see what you're saying in the chat. Okay. Im. What? Did I miss a lot? Whoa. Let's see. Gosh, I need to go back a lot. Okay, I think I caught up. Okay, I see. Hetria. Okay. Hetria is already, I've already mentioned. Lost the cover today, Patrick. Yes, I know. Oh no, jump jiru. Don't worry, I make it easy, and I only show you guys something super useful. I don't show you anything that's pointless. You know, I just only want to show you something that you can just use almost immediately. You know, so then you get to express yourself more. That's the whole point. You know, because if you get to say more things, if you can write more things, then it's more fun, isn't it? Because you know, it's not gonna be boring. You get to you know, write messages and things. Okay. Patrick, let's see. Sticks you here like a can of soda. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about can as like you know, I can play the guitar, or you know, many different things. May, you're here. Also good. Sorry, I'm getting back to the chat a bit late. That's what we'll find out on this stream. Yes. Yeah. Let me see. 名前気にしないで読みにくい. Do you ever sleep? I do, but sometimes I don't. But when I don't get enough sleep, I just like try to nap. Okay. 食べられます。I mean, 食べれる。Okay, good. Yeah. Excellent. Let me see, Akiyama. I feel like it's impossible not to trip over your words when saying られる. Okay, no. Right. Yeah, it is fine. It's fine to drop la. Most native speakers do it. So 食べれる. I see that often. And if I can't eat anything, well, you know, like I'm allergic to milk. Maybe some of you already know I have a milk allergy. So that means チョコレートが食べれない. I can't eat chocolate. Dark chocolate, yes, but it's a bit too bitter for me. I'm such a baby. Anyway, yeah, tongue twister, isn't it? られる, yeah. So actually, today I'm using like a little plugin for the chat window. It's like a new thing for me. So far, I find it a little bit easier to look at the chat window. So today I might be able to actually go through your messages more efficiently. It looks great. Anyway, let me see. Emberoth also helps to know that られる is only used for passive. Yeah, I have a whole grammar sheet for passive. But yeah, with passive, you know, let's say ケーキを食べられた, that's indirect passive. Yeah, for that passive, you can't drop la. Anyway, so yeah, Patrick, する and 来る always being special. Yeah, because they're irregular. Okay. Special little snowflakes. Let me see. 名前気にしないで読みにくい。5 a.m. Sensei, how are you still awake? Yeah, I'm in California right now. I was in Japan, but I moved here because I actually work in the entertainment industry as well. I still teach though. I teach professionally too, but also I do a lot of work in the entertainment industry too. It's a secret. Anyway, I love teaching. Let's see. Saito, I don't think she's in Japan time zone. Yeah, I know. She lives in the USA. I'm in the West Coast, California. let's see. West Coast. Yeah, Patrick, I'm in the West Coast. 名前気にしないで読みにくい。How should I call you? 名前気にしないで読みにくい。Too long. Can I just say, give me a nickname, okay? Jump, only, I can't read it. Sorry, I'm too small. West Coast. Yeah, Corey, you know more about me. Andrew, you're here. He's a tech master, Andrew. Sorry, I'm getting back to you late. He's building his empire on Discord. I appreciate Andrew's hard work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please join our Discord, and you will see what I mean. Okay, Hechi. Yeah, Yakiyama. Yeah, I'm in LA. Let me see. What time is it for you guys? So, a lot of you are in kind of European time zone, right? But I know Amberoth is in France, right? Crikey, I think you're in Mexico. I remember, I have a good memory. Okay. Anyway. So. And Jump is in Japan, right? I don't know why you're awake. Let's see. Oh, Andrew, I can't read it. Is it in Russian? Okay. Here's Dave. Japanese textbooks suck. I agree. Like, that's why I'm here, I just want to make it more accessible. Make, learning more accessible. Because I'm a teacher, and I've actually checked a lot of textbooks, learning materials, and I'm like, I just didn't know, like, where to even start. I had to make, grammar files like this from scratch, so then it's actually easier to follow. Okay. Let's see. Amberoth, Mir is actually not the potential form. Mir is in a dictionary form, and it is intransitive, and that cannot be converted to the potential form. I know some textbooks say it's potential. It's not. It is actually not. The meaning has kind of like the potential element, but in terms of the category, it doesn't behave like, the ones I've just shown you. Okay, miru's potential is mirareru or mireru. Okay, let me see. Zaido, you speak. This is, I guess it's Russian because Andrew speaks Russian too. Okay. Let's see. Jump. No offense. Let me see. You guys talking. That's good. Can I use 少し instead of ちょっと when I want to say understand a little bit of? Yeah, 少し is fine too. Yeah, but ちょっと is more common, Zaito. 少しちょっと is actually more common, like when you're saying like a little bit. Yeah, 少し sounds slightly little bit more official to me. Okay. But yeah, why not? The meaning doesn't really change. Good. Let's see. 秋山全然読めない。全然読めない。Can't read it at all. Okay. Let me see. Crikey, 日本語が話せない。Crikey, you can't. You know some Japanese, right? Okay, let's see. I'll go grab some shochu. Good. Excellent. I love the new member here. 名前気にしないで読みにくい。Give me your nickname, okay? So I can read out your name in the shortened form. Okay. Oh, you're new here? Good. Thank you for praises. Okay, Akiyama, it's really interesting. Can't recall ever hearing the potential form. Yeah, like when we had the like Animal Crossing streams, potential was like everywhere, and I thought, I had to explain instead of just keep saying like potential. It's deep, right? It's pretty deep, and we have a lot more to cover, right after this. But instead of just like saying, oh, it's a potential like for my gaming streams, I'm like, okay, why not? Like, I'll just explain important things first, so then when we have more like games, live streams, when I say potential, then you guys understand it. When I say, it's using causative, and you understand it. So that's why I kind of decided to cover important grammar points, in the upcoming streams as much as possible. Then we can kind of do maybe more gaming, or maybe start reading some fun stuff, or maybe I don't know if it's gonna be fun, but like some articles and things like that. Anyway, so that's that. Let me see. Let me have a look. Yeah, I can actually go through the chat easily today. That's great. So do not memorize textbooks. Sorry, crikey, sorry. 音楽が作れる good. Remember putting in potential forms on Boom but remember that what? Okay. I know. I can, I can explain things in a way that's easier for you guys to understand. Because I understand English. I understand the English language and grammar very well, so I can actually compare the differences, not just saying can. English can means so many different things. So but here the potential form in Japanese talks about ability and possibility. And also later on, when we talk about some attributes, like when, let's say, like the PC is still usable or not, that kind of thing, we use a potential form for that too. Okay, and let me see. Jump. Okay, 缶が飛べない Patrick. Jump. I feel like having a second way of learning would help, like a book and doing more analog. I mean, of course, you can combine different things, again, I keep saying, but no apps, no books, are perfect. So you just only want to use them and take what's good and just run away. Anyway, so let's see. Okay. Jump. Been too busy. Get to watch the streams on the side while working. You're working? Oh. Patrick, 起きられた. We don't say that. But let me see, Patrick. To answer your question, that's gonna be on the second page. One sec. If you wanna say, if you wanna talk about like if you wanna be able to, we use a whole like a pattern like this, but I need to explain why we use it. Okay. Yeah, I'll get to this a bit later. Okay, I'm just going through the chat because I didn't have time, didn't have the time to go through. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. What is it? Okay. Yomi-chan giving me potential form plus tie sticks. Potential form plus tie is this. You need to use ようになりたい. Okay, want to be able to, which I'll explain. I'll break it down for you why we say this way. Okay, but it's a little bit complicated, so yeah, we'll take time on this. But once we go through this page, the rest is super easy. Okay, you get to see Hubble and Yuffie pics. Okay, Yeah, my cats. Okay. Like cute. Anyway, let's see. Okay, Ravenous Tengu, you're new here. Hello. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm getting to your message late. Can't catch the live streams very often, but I do watch the past live streams. Thank you. Great. Good to see you. Feel free to join our Discord, okay? And join the conversation. Okay? I don't want anybody to be left alone. Okay. But yeah, thank you for making it here. Even though you can't really, check the live streams often, it's great. Let me see. できる you mean like できたかな? できない is one of the things I keep using in Bunpro, but rarely new is it is the potential form. Yeah, できる、できた、できない、できます, and so on and so forth. Of course it's based on できる and you'll be conjugating it just like a Lu verb. So that's why you get the whole conjugation. I'm Revenus Tengu. Thank you very much for your lesson. You're very welcome. Let's see. Where did it go? I just lost the whole thing. Let me see. And just wondering. Let's see. Like trying to make not non-central conjugated words like verb made into noun made. Patrick, that's too much. Okay. I'm just wondering how. Let's see. Everyone's welcome here. Jump. Let me see. How about カエル plus カエル plus カエル? Yeah. 名前気にしないで読みにくい says how about カエル as to go home versus カエル sorry カエル to be able to buy, so that's the potential form of cow, and カエル as a frog. Yeah, so it's 3 different things. Okay, let's see. Quick Google. Sticks, that's what I'm getting to. Potential plus ようになる and ようになりたい. This is where you get to say wanna be able to. So I'll show you exactly what to do. So don't worry about it. Don't you don't need to check anything, because I can actually explain pretty well why we use this pattern. I can break it down for you. Okay, it's not a random thing, and surprisingly, pretty much nobody explains why it's written this way or why we say it. But I can actually break it down so it's easier to understand. Okay. Let's see. Stream was delayed like 5 minutes. Jump was delayed by 5 minutes. I don't know. It's gonna be a long stream. Well, I'll do my best. Okay. 僕が早く落ちられる。落ちる。That's weird. Okay, because 落ちる。落ちる is intransitive. Let me see. Wasn't it 午前 and 午後? 午前午後? In speaking, we actually don't use it. We don't use 午前 and 午後 often. Okay. 午後2時. Yeah, Akiyama, yeah. 午前午後 is too formal. It's only used in like let's say like news, shows, like programs, something official. Okay, like if it's like for train times and like timetables for flights, we actually use the 24-hour clock. Okay, just to avoid confusion. So using 午前午後 to say like 午前8時 and 午後9時 and so on and so forth, it's a bit too formal. Okay, we just normally use, like, if you say 8時, normally we know 8時 by if you mean 8時 by like evening or morning, we just use common sense. Anyway, let's see. People are allergic to milk. Right, I know. I found out about my milk allergy when I was like pretty like late. Like when I was like 20, 21 or something. Yeah, like I think I was allergic before that because I was getting reactions all the time. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. ちょっと少し Yeah, I might not be able to go through everything. But okay, so I'm gonna just go to the second page, okay? Sorry if I missed anything. I'll try and go through it later. So this one. Yep. Okay. Can you see this? Yeah. I wanna get to this one, but before that, I need to explain more things. Okay. Let's go from here. I actually briefly mentioned, what an adverb is, but I want to give you more examples here. So, an adverb changes. An adverb changes how the action is done. It can show how, of course, when or where, and can also modify adjectives and other adverbs. But this time, for this stream, I'm gonna only talk about how the action is done because this is a really common thing. Okay, and if you don't understand the explanation above, I'll give you some English examples here. So the word beautiful is an adjective, isn't it? Beautiful. But beautifully is an adverb. Okay, so if you say she sings how? Beautifully. Okay, well, could be she sings well. If you say badly, then that's an adverb too. So it determines how this is done, isn't it? How the singing is done. Okay, depending on what kind of adverb you use, it will change the meaning completely. Okay, it's modifying. So yeah, here I have beautifully, but yeah, as I said, use something else to change it. Sings beautifully. Quietly, if you say, she sings quietly, then quietly is how it's sung. So that's an adverb, right? So that's let's see. So Hubble sentence here. So Hubble is my cat. Okay. He's cute, huh? Hubble runs Hubble runs slowly. Slowly. Okay, it's an adverb because it's explaining how he runs. He runs slowly, even though he's actually doing his best. Like he's running like. But compared to Yuffie is a big girl. She runs like a tiger because she's bigger. Okay. So Yuffie, my cat, Yuffie runs fast. So fast is an adverb because it's explaining how this is done. Okay, the concept of adverbs is a little bit hard, when if you speak German or similar languages, when adverbs are the same as same words as adjectives. Sometimes they don't actually understand the concept. Okay, sometimes English speaking people don't understand why it is, but yeah, I hope this makes sense. Just like, okay, right now I want to focus on how the action is done. Okay, just to modify the verb. That's what we're going to focus on because it works really well with the potential form. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So some quick tricks to change adjectives to adverbs. So if you have an e adjective like this, so 大きい big, If it's an e adjective, what you do is that you just change e to ku. And ta-da! Here is an adverb. Nice. Okay. And so we go. Kawaii, cute. Okay. It's an e adjective. E adjective. And then you know what? If you're not turn it into an adverb, you do the same trick. Kawaiku. Okay? So if you say kawaiku, so kawaiku utau to sing. So you're describing how it's sung. Kawaiku utau maybe so some anime songs. Like done, so, some singing is like done just like this, kawaiku utau, so let me see, like, let's see, for example, the intro of Mating Abyss. I don't know if you know the show. It can be pretty violent, but it's actually one of my favorite shows. The two kids sing really in a cute way. So kawaiku. Okay. So genki. Genki is an adjective, right? So how does it change? So this is a very common mistake. Okay, so sometimes they misunderstand or they just mix them all up. But it's very important to separate e adjectives from na adjectives because they change differently. Okay, so genki is an adjective, and what you do is just change it to genki ni. It's an adverb. So genki ni utau, imagine, like to sing more like energetically. Okay, and like jozu, to be good at something. So jozu ni is an adverb. Okay, so jozu ni utau will be like to sing well. Okay, 上手に歌う. And if you want to do the potential, 歌う, 歌える. So 上手に歌える means I can sing well. If you can't, 上手に歌えない, I can't sing well. That's what it means. Okay? So adverbs, adverbs are so convenient, especially when you are talking about, the potential form. So, instead of just using the potential and keeping it simple, keeping it simple, it's cool, always cool. But you always want to have, you want to be flexible enough to kind of maybe describe how you can do that, for example. Okay. So yeah, 元気に上手に. Yeah. So, but don't mix up the two. Okay. I hear some people saying like 大きいになる. Okay, that's a mistake. It's 大きく. Okay. And don't mix up the two. Okay. Important to be able to distinguish e adjectives and adjectives and change depending on the type. Okay. And here's a very, very common combination, which is adverb plus naru. Ha! It's so useful. We use this like a million times in a day. Naru, to be, to become, isn't it? This is actually going to be a little bit different from English. Well, it's actually very different from English because when you use become or to get, for example, if you want to say got, like, okay, Yuffie got big, for example. If you say a sentence like Yuffie got big in English, big is actually an adjective, because because of the to get or to become or like even like to be, they are called copula. So it's gonna be, it's not the same. They're called linking verbs or copula. So that's why, technically speaking, in English, an adjective is used here, but in Japanese, you know what? We still use an adverb because naru is a verb. Okay, so it's a verb, and you want to modify how it becomes, right? Actually, sometimes Japanese, makes better sense to me. Okay. I don't want to say which language is better or bad, or it's just fascinating how different this is. Okay, so for example, if I want to say your feet got big, I should show you like how small she was. When I got her, she was tiny. But she's a Maine Coon cat. She obviously got bigger, and she's like now like 7 kilos. Okay, maybe bigger. Because she's eating a lot. So yeah, in that case, so I want to use naru, but I want to change it to the past tense. So natta, became, or got. Yeah. So Yuffie wa, I want to use oki, but since I'm using naru here, I can't use oki. Because oki is an adjective, so I have to change it to an adverb. Okiku. Okiku is an adverb form of oki. Why do I use that? Because of this. Naru is a verb. Okay? So this is like a kind of big difference between English and Japanese. Okay? In English, you just kind of go ahead and use an adjective. She got big. Okay? But in Japanese, we kind of stick to the same rule, okay, if you want to modify this, here we actually basically don't have any room for an adjective right now, okay? So Yuffie wa, I mean, you could say oki neko ni natta, but okay, that's a little bit contrived. So let's not talk about that, okay? So I want to say she got big, she became big, she got bigger, okay? Yuffie wa okiku natta. 大きくなった past tense of なる to be, isn't it? Okay, and super useful to say something like this because なる to be, and you want to say, I'm getting better, or like to get better, like how do I say that? Okay, 元気 is an adjective, so 元気に adverb 元気になる to be better, to get better. So if you want to say I got better, you say 元気になった. If you want to say that. Let's see. So if you didn't feel well, before, and you want to say, oh, I actually got better now. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I just typed this in the wrong place. So 元気 not adjective, but adverb 元気に and a past tense なった 元気になった I got better. I became genki. That's what it is. I became genki. 元気になった Okay? So this is how you use it. But if you want to say like, I want to be genki. I want to be genki. How do I say that? Yeah, feel free to just change naru to the Thai form, なりたい. Okay? 元気になりたい. I want to be well. That's where it comes from. Okay? Does that make sense? I'll talk about that later. Okay, so here I'm combining 上手. We talk about 日本語上手 a lot on a Discord server. So here's a good one. So 上手 originally an adjective changed to 上手に adverb, isn't it? 上手になる so なる to be, and of course I can't have an adjective. I need to have an adverb because of this. You want to say how it became, how it becomes. So something が上手になる to become good at something, to be better at something. So 日本語が上手になった so maybe after watching my streams and practicing, you can say 日本語が上手になった I got better, or I became good at Japanese, or basically my Japanese got better. That's what it means. Okay, and And here it is. 日本語が上手になる Thai form なりたい I wanna be okay. So in this case, of course, it's kind of strange. I want to be good. I want to be good at Japanese. I want to be good at Japanese. You can say that. But, later we will actually combine it with the potential form. But right now, I just want you to be comfortable with naru to be, change into naritai. Okay, wanna be. Okay. So that's that. And let's take it further. What do you mean? Okay. It's super easy. Right. I don't want to just stop here. I want to just kind of, apply to nouns too. Like, why? Why do you do that? Because I need to show you what this means. Okay. Let me see. So yeah, if I want to use naru, to be, to become, with a noun, to be a noun, what do? You do this because nouns behave, pretty much identical to adjectives, even though they're not exactly the same. They're like cousins, or maybe like almost like identical twins. They're a little bit different, but very similar. Okay. So that means that if you want to have naru, and you want to have a noun, what do? You do the exact same thing as adjectives because they behave exactly the same here. Okay, so nounになる to be a noun. So if I say 猫になりたい, 猫になる to be a cat, 猫になりたい I want to be a cat, so that I can talk to these two. Actually, I do talk to these two a lot every day. My hubble and Yuffie. I speak their language. Okay. 猫になりたい. Okay, 猫になりたい. Let me just check the screen. Am I doing the right thing? Yeah, it is. I want to be a cat. So, feel free to change this part. If you want to say, 犬になりたい, I want to be a dog. Let's see. If you want to say, YouTuber になりたい, I want to be a YouTuber. Or 先生になりたい will be, I want to be a teacher. So that's that. And so yeah, なりたい. If you want to change that, okay, this Thai form, and say I want it to be, this part will change exactly like adjectives, meaning that Thai will change to takatta. Okay, so this is like I want it to be. I want it to be. Want it to be what? 社長 CEO. I want it to be a CEO. 社長になりたかった. Okay, なりたかった. Okay, so maybe you can talk about your childhood dreams. What did I want it to be? What did I want to be? I think first I wanted to work like at the bakery when I was little, and then I changed it to like a toy store. So おもちゃ屋さんになりたかった. Yeah. That was my childhood dream. Of course, that kept changing. Okay. And so then this is where I wanted to be. Okay, so here, let's go. Sorry, I wanted to kind of talk about this. Okay, so now this is the whole thing. Very important word, yo. It doesn't mean it's a greeting. Okay. I'm gonna just enlarge this so you can see it. Okay, yo. What is yo? It has kanji, but the kanji for this isn't actually common. It's not written commonly, but it has kanji. And this means condition or state or situation. Okay? And it's a noun. Noun, hint. Nounになる. Okay? Noun. Yo means it's a condition, state, situation. And it's a noun. Okay, where am I getting to? I'm getting to to this part. Okay, so here we go. So now I have, this is what I wanted to do. So I have the potential form, great. Here I want to put this guy. Yo, okay? Yo, again, what was it? Your state, condition, situation. And I want to have naru, to be this situation, basically. Okay? And why is it need? Because of naru, isn't it? Let me check my sound. Is it on? Yeah, it is on. My mic was doing something else. Can you still hear me? I'm sure you can. The mic is responding. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it is still on. So I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I get like little notifications like, your mic is this, your mic like, it traumatizes me sometimes. Anyway, let's see. Okay, let's go to yo. So yeah, here I have yo. This is the exact same yo that I was talking about. Here, condition, state, situation. And I want to use this yo ni naru in this case to become this situation. That's why I have yo ni naru, to be this situation and a potential yo ni naru. So to become this situation of being able to do something. That's where it comes from. Okay? And again, if you want to change naru to the Thai form, you can. Naritai, isn't it? We did that here. Okay? So this is the, why we say it this way. I'll show you how to, use this one by one. Okay. Take a look at here. So the formula is potential plus yo ni naru. Oh, I think you want to use this one as Stiggs was talking about. Yo ni naritai. Okay? Want to be able to in this case. So let's take this step by step. Okay? So first, I just have a very simple sentence here. 日本語が上手に okay? Adverb, isn't it? 話せる. Now I'm just using the potential form here for now. Okay? Adverb describing how I do it or how I can do it. So I can speak Japanese well. Of course, I'm a native speaker, by the way. Some people like think, differently. I don't know. Yeah, maybe because I speak English. English is my second language, everyone. Okay, I might mess up. And, especially I didn't get enough sleep. So sometimes my brain's fried. Anyway, so let's take it to the next level. So right now, I just wanted to have this because I just want to show you how to use the potential form here. And I want to take it to this yo ni naru. Okay, I want to just combine that. So 日本語が上手に話せる potential ようになる. Okay, so you see, I just basically copy and pasted the first thing here. And this is absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine. I said, well, is it potential ようになる? Well, potential is right here, but yeah, you can have the whole thing here. Okay? 日本語が上手に話せるよう this condition, the condition or state, the situation of being able to speak Japanese well. になる to be, to become able to speak Japanese well. And then you do this. Okay, I want to change this to なりたい, want. Okay? So this is why we use potential ようになりたい to talk about want to be able to. Okay, so if you understand this logic, it's very easy to remember this phrase. And then later on, when you're learning more phrases, patterns and things like that, you come across this ようにするようにeverywhere. And you're like, oh, I know what it means. It means this. And then, if you understand what yo means, and ようになる,ように plus verb, you understand exactly why we speak that way or we say that way instead of just memorizing them. You want to understand the logic why. A lot of books actually don't explain that. Anyway, I do. Because I'm obsessed with languages. So, we go. This is what you wanted to say. Okay, so if you want to say, I want to be able to speak, so be able to speak. We don't say 話せたい. Be careful, we don't go directly. We need to have よ, So よ is a noun. This is actually what I call verb-noun combo. I'll talk about that soon, maybe in future streams. So, yeah, potential form, ようになる. Let me see. So yeah, 日本語が上手に話せる. Exactly the same here. And ようになりたい, wanna be able to. Okay? So yeah, feel free to use this pattern. Okay? If you wanna say ギターが上手に弾ける. So 弾く to play an instrument. So ギターが上手に弾けるようになりたい means I wanna be able to play the guitar well. Okay? Then, it's handy, huh? Okay. So, and I'm just kind of giving you some variations here. What about the past tense? Okay. Past tense of that. Okay, so ようになる, right? なった. It's the past tense. Okay, so let's have a look. So 日本語で language で using the language. So in this case, in Japanese, 難しい本が difficult books. 読める. See, this is just like 日本語で難しい本が読める. So I can read difficult books in Japanese, potential ようになった. I became. Meaning that, now you can. Now you can read difficult books in Japanese, but you couldn't. The nuance here is that, there's no English equivalent to kind of keep it, short. So I need to kind of explain what this means. Now you can. Now you just learned it. Learn to do this. 日本語で難しい本が読める. You became this state, meaning you mastered it. You got to this stage. You're talking about the transition. So 読めるようになった. 日本語で難しい本が読める potential ようになる past tense なった. Okay? So now I can read difficult books in Japanese. The nuance is that before I couldn't. I practiced. I studied a lot. Now I can. Great. Isn't it? Change this to manga. 日本語で漫画が読めるようになった. Isn't it great? So before I couldn't read manga, in Japanese, but now I can. It's a great sentence to have. Okay? Yeah. So if you want to use ようになりたい, 日本語で in Japanese, 難しい本が difficult books が、読める potential ようになりたい. I want to be able to read difficult books in Japanese. I'm just using books, reading difficult books. But, think about what you want to do. What you want to be able to. 日本語で, let's say, ゲームができるようになりたい. That's a good sentence. I want to be able to play video games in Japanese. A lot of you like to play video games, including myself. Alright. Anyway, so let's just practice. Okay, right here. So let's start from this one. So 漢字をきれいに. So きれい, careful. きれい is actually an adjective, not e adjective. きれいな is an adjective, okay? きれいに isn't it? Because if it's an adjective, it changes to ni. So きれいに書く to write 漢字 beautifully. Let's change this to the potential form first. Okay? So 漢字をきれいに書く. Okay? Can you figure out how to say I'm able to, I can, so I can write kanji beautifully. How do you say that here? Okay. 漢字がきれいに書ける。It's not. 漢字が so or object will change into ga because of the potential form. Remember? 漢字がきれいに adverb. How you write, right? So how, adverb. What is an adverb? How you do things in this case. Adverbs can do many things, but in this case, we're talking about how you do things. Okay? きれいに beautifully. 書ける. I can write. I can write kanji beautifully. Okay? Let's use ようになる. Okay? ようになる. To be, to become able to. Okay? So again, just use the potential. ようになる. ですね。漢字がきれいに書ける exactly the same as this and ようになる your state, situation, condition に noun になる to be this condition, okay, of being able to do this. Okay, so and then last box here なりたいですね。漢字がきれいに書ける potential ようになりたい漢字がきれいに書けるようになりたい。Okay? Again, you don't have to handwrite it. I just wanted to give you examples here. Okay? So I want to be able to write kanji beautifully. Okay? But of course, feel free to change, the verb, or use different nouns, different adverbs, so on and so forth. Okay? Let's see. So that's that. Okay, it's not too bad, huh? It's pretty easy. Well, of course, you might have to review because it's a lot, okay? But the thing is, like, I always want to connect little dots together like this. Connect, relevant things together, okay? Because, like, I've noticed that a lot of learners just trying to learn like little bits and misunderstand everything. To avoid that, you want to kind of connect little dots together like this and make it relevant, make it easier to follow. So then, you wouldn't make mistakes, okay? Or you don't misunderstand it. But if you just try and, I'm going to just learn one tiny little thing, or how to convert it to the potential form without knowing what you can do with the potential form, it doesn't make any sense to me, does it? It doesn't. It's just not practical, So I'm just giving you extra tools, so you can actually save hours and months and years of your time and actually say a lot of things that you couldn't say before, These are like, good tricks to make you sound fluent, okay? So that's that. Of course, I have I have one more page, but it's actually not too difficult. Well, let me just talk about this too. Okay. So the potential form, as I said, the Japanese potential form does 3 things. Okay, we already talked about the two, ability and possibility, and what's the third one? Third one is the one right here, describing attributes. What kind of attributes? So I have パソコン, PC. It looks like a Mac. I don't know. It's just a monitor. Let's see. So you can say something like this. このパソコンはまだ使える. Okay? Of course, the structure is actually different from how we used it before. Okay? I'm actually describing attributes. I'm not actually talking about me using it. But it's more like, is it usable or not? Is it still working or not? That kind of thing. Okay? So this usage, sorry, I just moved the whole thing, is different from, the ones I was talking about in the beginning. Okay, so let's go back. Here we go. So yeah, this is, of course, it's pretty limited, because you're talking about, oh, is it edible? Is it usable? That kind of thing. Can I still use? Is it broken? Is it playable? Is it possible to play this guitar kind of thing? Okay. So このパソコンはまだ使える。そう、使う。potential form 使える。Of course 使えます。It's a polite form. So this PC is still usable. Of course, it means you can use it. I can use it. But like I just intentionally wanted to put this this way. This PC is still usable. Talking about, is it still functional? Does it work? Okay. It's not really like talking about your skills or anything. It's just like, oh, is it broken or not? Kind of thing. Okay. So if you're gonna say, oh, I can't use this anymore. I can't use this PC anymore. So then このパソコンはもう使えない。もう plus 使えない count. Use. This PC is no longer usable. Of course, it means that you can't use it anymore. I can't use it anymore. It's broken. Okay. But here I'm describing, an attribute. Is it broken? Is it usable? Can I still use it as a tool? Okay. Okay. So the same way, I have sakana here. Okay. この魚は食べられる。Of course, you can say 食べれる is fine too. Okay. 食べられる。食べれる。食べれる。食べられる。It's a mouthful, isn't it? So, この魚は食べれる。Yeah, basically, you're talking about, oh, is it poisonous? Is it still fresh? This fish is edible. But if it's not edible, この魚は食べられない or 食べれない。Okay, can't eat it. It's maybe it's fugu. Fugu? Fugu, puffer fish is poisonous, isn't it? It has to be, professional chefs have to can prepare, fugu, puffer fish, because it's poisonous, right? Let's see. And talking about the guitar here. Maybe it's an old guitar. このギターは古い。So it's an old guitar. The guitar is old, but まだ still 弾ける。So 弾く to play. 弾ける potential. まだ弾ける I can play, or it's still playable. Okay, the guitar is old, but it's still playable. I'm talking about the guitar, not really talking about me. Okay, that's the whole thing. And so if I want to say I can't play, I mean, it's not playable anymore. It's broken, it's bent and like it has to be repaired. Things like that. このギターは古すぎて、古すぎる It's too old. 古すぎて and もう plus 弾けない negative. I can't play. It's no longer playable. That's what it means. Of course, it means you can't play it. But again, you're talking about this being able. I mean, is it playable or not playable? Instead of just like it's about you playing. Can you play it? It's more like, talking about the condition of it. Okay? Right. このギター古すぎてもう弾けない。Can't play it anymore. It's no longer playable. Okay? That's that. Excellent. But the Japanese potential form does not cover these things. Okay? Permission can is not covered by the potential form. Of course, there are actually more things that we don't cover with the potential. I just showed you what covers first. But I'm just gonna throw some extra ones here. If you want to talk about like can as permission. Can I do this? Can I do that? Kind of thing. Okay. Of course, it's often used in questions. The formula is te form. Verb te form. Remember, you need to work on your verb conjugation. Watch my stream archive about the verb conjugation. Verb te form. Te mo ii. It actually means it's okay to do something. Okay. So, example sentences. ここで here 食べてもいい? ここで食べてもいい? I said it's often used in questions. ここで食べても te form. 食べてもいい? Is it okay? Is it good for me to eat here? That's what it means, of course, but of course, it can be translated as can I eat here? Is it okay for me? Is it okay if I eat here? And it's a casual question. If you want to make it into formal, especially when you go to Japan, you're traveling, you say, Corey, you were traveling, you're going to travel. Amberoth, you're going to go to Japan soon. You were saying that in Discord. I remember that. So if you're like, is it possible for me to eat here? Can I eat here? That kind of thing. You want to use the polite form. ここで食べてもいい, but いいですか? Okay. Can I eat here? Is it okay for me to eat here? That's what it means. Some other examples. Let's see. This is especially when you want to take photos of pictures of Yuffie and Hubble, for example. Yuffie, Hubble, can I take photos? That kind of thing. Okay. So 写真を撮っててフォン。写真を撮ってもいい? Can I take your photos? Can I take photos? So I have 猫の写真を撮ってもいい? Okay, can I take the cat pictures? It's tricky to take Hubble pictures. Sometimes he likes to hide. But for me, it's easy because he follows me everywhere. So that's why I have a lot of Hubble pictures. Yuffie sometimes is hiding under the chair and things like that. So sometimes in the daytime, it's tricky to take her photos. Anyway, so 写真を撮ってもいい? テフォン、写真を撮る to take a picture, 撮ってテフォン isn't it? So, verb, テフォン、撮って、てもいい、写真を撮ってもいい? Can I take photos, pictures? It's a casual question. If you want to turn it into a formal question, 写真を撮ってもいいですか? 写真を撮ってもいいですか? Is it okay for me to take the photos of Hubble and Yuffie? Can I take photos? It's a formal question. Okay? So that's that. And also you might be wondering how do you say you can't, but more like you're not allowed. It's forbidden. In that case, even though it says can't, we don't use the potential form. Okay? Even when you're talking about permission, but negative. You can't do this. You must not. You must not do something. You are not allowed to do something. Even though in English, you can say, oh, you can't do that. You can't run here. Okay? We don't use the potential form here. What do we use? We use the te form. てはいけない or てはダメ if you want to say it more casually. Okay? So, let's see. ここで走って、so 走る isn't it? 走る exception, it's an verb. 走って te form てはいけない. So you can't run here. Why are you running around? Stay calm. Okay? Of course, it means you're not allowed, you must not do this. Okay, you can't run here. You must not run here. Okay? You're not allowed to do that. So if you see a kid running around, hey, ここで走ってはいけない。いけません。If you wanna sound like a, grown-up person. ここで走ってはいけない。いけません。polite form. Okay? And oftentimes in speaking, 手は often change to cha. cha. So, see this? 手は change to 走っちゃいけないよ. Like casual way of telling somebody. Okay, maybe like a little kid running around. They have full of energy. Yeah, 元気ね. And then just say to the kid, ここで走っちゃいけないよ. Hey, dude. You can't run here. That's how we use it. Okay. Woo! Oh my gosh, I managed to go through everything. I can't believe it. Anyway, whoa. So yeah, that's that. Okay. Of course, I'll convert it to a PDF file. Okay. So you can review and download later. Okay. Looks good, huh? Yeah. This one is a blank page because I need to scroll. I needed to scroll. I just inserted one extra page. Anyway, I just deleted that. Okay. Anyway, so that's that. Let's see. I'm so thirsty. I'm talking so much. Let me just go to the first. Oh, let's just put this Yuffie Hobo here because I love them to bits. So thirsty. My cup. Alright. So, let me look at the chat. I wonder if I can go through everything. But let's see. Let me see. You guys are talking. That's good. みんなの日本語上手. Let's see. What did I miss? Hubble being popular now? Let's see. Just going through the chat. Okay. So I think I went back, but I missed a lot, huh? Well, because I was explaining and I just wanted to go through everything. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, lactose intolerance isn't an allergy. Yeah, they're two different things. Yes. Mine is an allergy, so I just basically can't have any milk products like cheese and things like that. I'm traumatized. Anyway, so I am. Let me see. Drinking cow's milk. Yeah, I know. Like drinking cow's milk. It's such a weird thing, isn't it? It's for cows. It's for like baby cows, right? Let's see. Patrick, how drunk or hungry had to be the first dude to drink milk? I don't know who started drinking milk. I mean, cow's milk first. I don't know, like, I don't know the history. Akiyama, most foods and drinks are weird. Yeah. Andrew, you are officially an emperor. Yeah. Andrew has been doing a great job on the Discord server. Yeah, he's building the entire like empire. Anyway, yeah, he knows what he's doing. I don't say much. I just go there to post Hubble and Yuffie pictures and just participate in Shiritori, it's a word game. That's pretty much what I do. Okay. So I don't really do the technical stuff because I'm new to Discord, and I don't really know much about it. Anyway, ちょっと少し少ない。Let's see. Yeah, those fun particles. Particles are actually manageable. It's not too bad. Saito, you'll be able to identify if you follow my instructions and streams. Okay. Yeah, Patrick. There's a lot of potential things to do in Animal Crossing. Yes. So when I was like trying to make some tools, it kept showing 作れる like that you can make this, you can make this, you can make that. So that's why the potential form was used. Okay. The Animal Crossing Island sure has it has a lot of potential. That's why I like to play that and show you how grammar points are used. Let's see. Jump says his work is weird. Do freelance, okay? Mostly deadline stuff. Okay. I hope you're getting enough sleep though. Oh, 名前気にしなくてごめん。いや、名前気にしないで読みにくい。You're in Japan now? I know. Yeah, I agree. I know. Let's see. Patrick says, read that as air conditioning island, and I was. Oh, you mean like Animal Crossing, but not air conditioning, right? Because of AC. Let's see. Hetchy autocorrect. Okay, autocorrection. Let's see. Okay, Amberath. Okay, see, don't worry about it. Yeah, this is a very common mistake, when it comes to, let's see, let me just go to the first page. Intransitive verbs like 見える and 聞こえる, they do sound, like the potential form, but they're not the potential form. They're actually in the dictionary form and then used just like this. They don't actually have the potential form. Miru's potential form is 見られる or 見れる. Okay, so they're two different things. See, still want to have Yuffie Hobo in front of me because they make me happy. Let's see. Let's see. Pitch Jackson. Yeah, I know. 24-hour clock. Yeah, I know. I think when I was in Germany, I noticed that a lot of people just used the like 24-hour clock instead of the 12-hour clock, and then I was like, wow, that's so different, because in Japan we use the 12-hour clock, and so the same thing in Britain, and here too in LA, I mean in America, but yeah, so 24-hour clock, only used in very official things. I mean, not official, but like more like timetables, train times, flight, departure times and things like that. Arrivals, you see, these things written in the 24-hour format. Okay, if you go to the airport, that's what you see, in Haneda or Narita or so on and so forth. Okay. Let me see. Sticks, food allergies are the worst. Oh, you're allergic to corn? Oh my god, and soy. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's really hard. Oh, so you gotta cook a lot, huh? Akiyama says 24-hour clock was invented during the First World War. Okay. I hope that in the future everything would use the 24-hour format. Okay. I know, depends on whatever you're used to, I guess. Metric and I know the systems are all mixed up, isn't it? Let's see. Zaito says, Sticks, that's potentially a blessing in disguise. Yeah, if you avoid modern corn and soy products, you'll probably live longer, healthier. I agree because like since I have a milk allergy, I don't go for junk food. I don't eat like burgers and things. Of course, and I cook a lot. It made me healthier. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Let's see. You're talking about the clock. The clock topic kind of goes a long way, huh? Let's see. Cute Hubble is cute. Hubble. He has a flat face. Okay. Yuffie is a Maine Coon cat. She's huge. I need to show you the size comparison. Right now you can't see. Hubble is tiny. ハブルちゃんは小さい。Yuffie は大きい。Yuffie is actually huge. It's almost like a dog. She's like a dog. She's cute. Fluffy. Let's see. And now I finally I'm going through the chat. Andrew, beautifully. Okay. Both so cute. Thank you. Amber Roth. Thank you. They're my angels. My cats are angels. Let me see. Which is what I experienced when I'm talking to the front desk of a shop I frequent. Jump says I should really ask for that man's socials. I wanna catch her. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, Jump loves Mating Abyss. I love it, but I can't really say it out loud because some people kind of get like a little bit offended. But it's a show, the creator is crazy. The guy is insane. I know, but it's kind of like my guilty pleasure. I'm sorry to say this, but Mating Abyss, it is a great show. A lot of my friends love Mating Abyss, but I have to say it's not for everyone. It can, be pretty, I don't want to say grotesque. Yeah, even though the characters look super cute, but the show itself isn't that cute. Anyway, but I love it. Degree Mating Abyss is great. I love it. Okay, I'm happy that I have some Mating Abyss fans. I know new season. I'm waiting for the new season. Yeah, they announced it a while ago. I hope they release it soon. Yes. Stiggs loves Mating Abyss. Yes, I love it so much, but I kind of hesitate to talk about it. I can talk about it with like hardcore anime fans, or like my friends, like they don't get offended or anything. Like most of my friends love Mating Abyss, so it's okay. But like to speak about it, talk about it publicly, I can kind of hesitate. Anyway. Patrick says, 安く買えるけど、この安いものは悪い。Patrick should watch more animes. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's great entertainment. The story is great though. I mean, it has some terrible moments, but they were brave enough to include a lot of like horrific moments. But if you take them away, the show is not going to be as interesting, It's terrible to say this, but yeah, I watched every single frame of the show. I love it. Anyway, Degree says season 3 will take time. I know the manga is going really well. The manga is going ahead, of course. Nikuro, how do you distinguish the difference adjective forms. Oh, you mean like adjectives and adjectives? That's what you meant? Let me see. So, let me change my screen here. Obviously, if you see an adjective, it has e at the end, right? But maybe you're talking about, hey, this one has e as well, right? But it's an adjective. It's better to learn with like a list, list or lists. I actually made a list of adjectives, separated from adjectives. But there are so many websites showing, adjectives only or adjectives only. I can give you some links, but not right now. As I said, like in front of me, it's like a spaceship. It's like the whole thing, the whole setup. It's like a Christmas tree. Okay, and I don't want to mess up. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, there are ways to tell. The best way is to learn adjectives and adjectives separately. Okay. Of course, they look different anyway. Let me see. Let me go back to the chat again. Embarrass. Okay, let's see. Patrick. Let me see. Of course, Tokipona is the bestest language. I actually have no idea what it is. Jonathan, hello. You're early here. Sorry, I'm joking. Good to see you. Patrick says, why would you ever need more than 120 words in a language? Well, I guess you get to say more things, you need some subtleties and nuances, I guess. I mean, you can say Yuffie got bigger. Yeah, I mean, but bigger is the comparative form of big. Yeah, sure. Yuffie got heavier bones. Yeah, she's more like a kind of like a wild animal, like a lynx. Yeah. Let's see. Amber, 日本語が上手になりたかったけど、ペラペラになった I got fluent. Good. Let's see. Upper-handed 上手 Good. Yes. Andrew, みんなの日本語上手 Good. Let's see. Let's see. To catch them is my real test. Okay. Andrew skipped all the OP of Pokemon. Okay, I see. Pokemon. 肉になりたい. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. You wanna be a meat? You wanna be meat? Let's see. Talking about like opening themes. Let's see. What else? 日本語上手になる or 日本語が上手になる Good, Patrick. You a YouTuber. Good. 日本語上手になりたい or 日本語が上手になりたい Wanna be able to. Let's see. The only time yeah, summer. It's the same kanji as summer. It is. Patrick Crikey, nyan. Add nyan to every sentence. Okay, yeah, that's a good tip. Yeah, to speak like a cat. Good. Someone says, how is everyone's Japanese going? Let's see. Let's see. ありがとうにゃん。 秋山 says, 猫語上手になったにゃん。So talking like a cat. Good. サイト、Taenyan's 日本語 is 上手。Thanks. ありがとう。Patrick says, 猫語上手ににゃかったにゃ上手になりたかったかな wanted to be. Someone says, if you are native Japanese, your English is really good. Thank you. Yes, I am a native Japanese speaker. Okay. Andrew says, 猫語がわかんない. Don't understand the cat language. Andrew, にゃかった is pretty cute. Yeah, I know. It's a cat language, isn't it? Let's see. Second language, more like 1.5, 1.5. Andrew, 猫語がわかんない。わかんないかなわかんない。Don't understand. Let me see. Saito. That's why wannabe rappers always say yo, yo, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Let me see. One day with light novels. But there's another difficulty. Vertical. I know. Vertical text when you're reading like a novel. Yes. You kind of have to get used to it. But like, if it's like a website, or like digital articles, we don't have like the vertical, text. It's just always like horizontal, so which is easier. But yeah, vertical text is like more traditional. So that's why like when you get like a book, yeah, it's written that way and it gives you a headache, huh? Let me see. Stig says, 猫語がちょっと話せるようになりたい. Wanna be able to speak cat language? Good. Excellent. Jump says, no time for video games. I know. 秋山、猫語が話せるようになったにゃ。That's cute. That's cute. Oh. Let me see. I'm in the, so Vei says I'm in the wrong class. I need to learn my ABCs first. Akiyama, learning hiragana and katakana first is highly recommended. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, you can always come back. It doesn't take much time to learn hiragana and katakana, so you're always welcome. Okay. That PC is just a PNG. I doubt is usable. Yeah, Akiyama. Okay, and Patrick says it's a PNG of a monitor. Yeah, it's just an image. Come on. And unless it's a Mac, it's a Mac. Okay. Andrew says, when I hear sakana, I instantly remember Animal Crossing streams. Yeah. Am I brainwashing you? Great, I'm doing it right. Great. Oro oro. Yeah, you remember this? Akiyama oro oro. Yeah, it's one of the characters. Keep saying oro oro, oro oro. Oh, don't know what to do. Patrick, sakana, sakanya. Yeah, oro oro. Wow. You guys are picking up. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 大きい魚. Yeah, I was saying 大きい魚, 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 大きい魚. Yeah, like I was like freaking out when I got like the big fish. Remember that one? It was so big. I was like so happy because like I kind of suck when it comes to like fishing in Animal Crossing, and then I got the huge sakana. And yeah, check it out. I think it's the last week's Animal Crossing stream. Yeah, let's see. And 小さい魚 small fish. Yeah. Broth. Yeah, ここに座ってもいいですか? Because 座る takes 2. Yeah, it's one of the special verbs. ここに座ってもいいですか? It's the right one. It is. ここで並んでもいい? Very good. I'm both. I don't know if ni or de is better in my case. It's ni because of 座る. If you check out one of my past streams talking about ni or de, I actually mentioned that one. Yeah. Let me see. I don't want to risk it, but let me see. I can get the file. Let me see. It's location updated. Okay, documents, pages. Okay, let me see. Okay, I will be able to show you, but bear with me, okay? I'm gonna set the screen just for you. And Beroth, because you asked. Okay, let me just switch to like a studio mode here. Okay, so one sec, I'm just talking to myself. You guys can talk, okay? I'm gonna just like set up my screen so I can show something else. The property, I'm talking to myself, I know. Just change this one to inner the location. That's what I want to show. Where did it go? I can't find it. Oh yeah, it is right here. And okay, let me just set up my screen. Okay, yeah, here it is. Here it is. And I know my cursor is moving like crazy. I know that. Crap, that's not what I wanted to do. Where'd it go? This one is what I wanted to show. So do this. Okay, so that's that. Sorry, I'm a bit slow because I didn't set this one up because I wasn't supposed to talk about this. It's fine right now. Okay, at the location. Right. Okay. Let me see. Transition. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Just for you. Anybody who forgot about this one? Okay. So when you're talking about in at the location or to a destination, of course, you wanted to say here, so in this place, so in at the location, isn't it? And the next thing you will ask is are you using one of the special verbs? 歩いる to be, 住む to live, 泊まる to stay overnight, 滞在する to stay, and 座る is included here. You see this? 座る. That's why ここに座る. Okay? So it's yes, so location にここに座る. だからここに座ってもいいですか means can I sit here? That's what it means. It's not で because 座るis listed right here. If you want to know more about it, you can check out one of my past streams talking about ni or de. Okay, then you understand it. Okay, what's that? Okay, going back to how about your feet. Let me see. Did I miss anything? ここに住んでもいいですか? Good. ここに住ん Can I live here? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. ダメだよ. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the thing about like the chat is that it's really hard to control. Like when it scrolls, it kind of automatically scrolls. I wonder if there's a way to disable the scroll, like auto scroll thing, because I'm kind of reading it one by one. Let's see. ここ、let me see. ダメだよ。禁止。Yeah, forbidden. Okay. ここで、you guys are talking like cats now. Great. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, everyone's happy. Good. Yeah, I managed to finish the file. Good. Um, let's see. Everyone's so vocal today. Hmm. Let me see. Everyone's talking to each other. It's great. Yeah, it's about to do. Yeah, it's something to do with the enzyme. I know, like allergies and things like that. It's annoying, huh? I might not be fully like allergic anymore because I stayed, I stayed away from, dairy, milk products for such a long time because I'm terrified. I was bleeding and everything. Can you believe it? I couldn't even like sometimes I couldn't go out because like I couldn't show my skin like to anybody, because of my allergic reactions. But now like, I don't consume any, milk products, so like I don't have any like bad skin. I mean, sometimes I still have like eczema, but it's way better than what I had before. I still have like a kind of minor case of eczema, but it's not as crazy as before. Anyway, let me see. 7 a.m. 7 a.m. In Japan, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Good morning, good night. I know everyone's living in different time zones, huh? I am. In which case would you use 見られる instead of 見える? 見られる is like, okay, since, let me see. Okay, let me switch to this one. Okay. To answer your question. Okay, so you want to compare 見られる versus 見える? You mean, okay. 見える is a very strange intransitive verb. Okay, so let me see. I might want to write something. I'm gonna take some extra notes. Let me just go to. I'll just type at the very last. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna just type something. Here, I need to close some windows. There we go. So I'm gonna just type something. Right. So yeah, 見える is a very strange one. Okay. 見える it's an intransitive verb, but it's only used like this. Okay, let me see. ここから山が見える it's always used like this. Okay, something が見える something is visible. That's what it means. Okay, so like so 見える is like, okay, when you are like, okay, sitting in a room and look outside the window, something is visible. You don't even have to try to look at it. Something just comes into your sight. That's 見える. Okay, and then we just use it this way. Something can be seen. I know, like, oh, can be seen, is it passive? No, actually, the meaning is like passive and also mixed with like a potential. Oh, something can be seen, or I can see something. Meaning wise, I know it's it feels like it has the potential meaning or even like the passive. But this is how we just use it. You don't want to overanalyze it. You want to kind of only focus on how it's used. Okay, so let's see, from wherever you're sitting and you look outside the window, and if you can see like mountain, this is what you say. ここから山が見える. And 見える, this is intransitive. It's an intransitive verb. And it has 得る, but it doesn't have anything to do with 見る. 見る is a different verb. Okay. Let me see. ここから山が見える. Let's see. じゃあこの部屋から、何でしょうか。じゃあ、ユフィが見える or something. So maybe Yuffie is kind of hiding, but I can still see her. Her tail is sticking out or something. So この部屋から、so my door is kind of open, and here my room. So 部屋から、so from this room, Yuffie が見える. Okay, so Yuffie is kind of hiding, but her tail is sticking out, and I can kind of see her. Okay, so this is how you use something が見える. It's a very strange verb, and something very similar only happens to like 聞こえる. Those 聞こえる and 見える are so weird. So you want to kind of treat them a little bit, like differently. Okay. So yeah, when you're using 見える, it just naturally just comes to your sight. You don't even have to try. You see it. You don't try to watch it. You don't try to look at it. That's what it is. Okay. But 見る, you have the intention, like let's say anime. You watch. You watch an anime, right? And let me see. So アニメを. So if you use 見る, okay, it's a dictionary form, isn't it? Anime. So I watch anime. Okay. Because you choose to watch, anime, right? But imagine that like you walk into like a shopping mall or something. Okay, there's a big screen in front of you. Okay, maybe they're showing like a Gundam show, Gundam anime or something. Oh, there's a new Gundam coming out. I don't know. So then of course that's like naturally coming into your sight. So that's when you want to say Gundam が見える or something. But like you are like 見る, you have the intention. So アニメを見る. And the potential of this アニメが of course 見られる, but I'll just say 見れる. Okay. That's the potential. アニメが見られる, アニメが見れる. Okay, in this case it's let's see, maybe you have like a certain subscription service, let's say like let's make it into Made in Abyss. Okay. So Made in Abyss が Made in Abyss が見れる. So maybe because you have the subscription, so you can watch it, right? But this is not something that comes into your sight. You choose to do it. Okay, do you see the difference now? Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so let me see. Did I miss anything? Okay, does it make sense, Amberoth? You're still talking about the lactose intolerant thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, I might not be able to go through everything. Yeah, like those pills and like things. I think the best way is just to avoid it. I don't know, avoid milk entirely. I mean, it worked for me. Like, I feel so much better. Like, I feel healthier. Anyway. Let me see. Author. Let me see. I can't read it. It's too small. I need to make the chat bigger. So small. Let me see. Crikey says Mating Abyss is so good. I know, this is the thing, isn't it? It's such a great show. I love Nanachi. I'm a big fan of Nanachi. Okay. And of course he looks cute, but it's so sad, I cried like a baby, when they were talking about, Nanachi and Miti. Sorry if you don't know the show, you might have to watch it. You know, Nanachi and Miti, and like I cried like for days. I was like thinking about Nanachi and Miti. Anyway, so that's my yeah. I'm obsessed with Made in Abyss. Sorry. Let's see. Side says you can do goat milk. I can't really get the I don't really understand like the smell. I can't, I don't know. It just smells so differently. I just can't drink it. I can't drink goat milk. Maybe I just have to get used to it. Right now like I just drink like, you know, plant-based milk because it's safe. Let's see. Anime, guilty pleasure. Okay. Mushoku Tensei. Is Mushoku Tensei any good? Like I haven't even like I don't really watch like isekai. Because of the like crazy long titles, it kind of tells you what it is. So like I never got into isekai, so that's why I haven't even watched Mushoku Tensei or any other isekai, you know, animes. But if you have any recommendations, please let me know. Let me see. Jump. Let me see. Okay. Did I miss a lot? I'm just still trying to navigate the chat. Yeah, I kind of have to disable the like auto scroll function, because kind of like when somebody you know, posts something, it automatically like scrolls to the current point, but I'm just kind of looking through. So I have to go back and forth, which I don't mind, but like of course, you know, I want to find like a way to you know, do it better. Okay, let's see. I was still going through the goat milk and this and this and that. Let's see. I made a mistake. なりたかったならかった. Don't worry about mistakes. Yeah, I was reading all the cat messages. Of course, it's important, right? Yeah, Neanderthal. Yeah, you guys are talking like cats. Great. Patrick says, 私たちはタイニャンのゾンビになる. Great. Excellent. Okay, Ambereth was just a bit unsure because of the example using the Yeah, I hope it was clear. The need there. Sorry, I can't even go back right now. Let's see. タイヤは覚えやすいかな? Let's see. Instead of remembering something practical, oro 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 from the Animal Crossing. Yeah. Oro oro actually means like when you panic, you know, when you panic and like you don't know what to do, that's like oro oro suru. We say oro oro suru for that one. So like that character in Animal Crossing, he's like oro oro. Like he does, sometimes he's not sure what he's doing. Okay, so that's why he says oro 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 oro. It's cute, huh? Yeah, let's see. Amber Roth, thank you for the explanation. I'll check it. Great. Yeah. But Amber Roth, in general, like, you know, I checked your like sentences, like on Discord. Your grammar is pretty good, but you might want to kind of, you know, like adjust, you know, these little things. Yeah, but overall, you know, really good like sentences. Yeah, everyone talking like yeah. Yeah, it's cool, huh? Yeah. Everyone talks like cats. Great. Let me see. And yeah. bonus lesson. Yes, wanted to include as much as possible, so it's like, you know, everything is like in one place. So if you want to go back, you know, you can. Let's see. Patrick says, Akiyama, wait, ain't like more than 90% people in Sweden lactose intolerant? Is that true? That's crazy. I think a lot of Asian people are like allergic to milk because, like, you know, in like Japanese like cuisine, like we don't really use milk, you know. So like traditionally, you know, in Japan we didn't really consume like milk products, so so that's why we, like, you know, become allergic to milk easily. Okay, let's see. Have I missed a lot? Let's see. I think I went through pretty much everything, but like it's still going through, making my way to the latest chat message. Let me see. Did I miss anything? One second. Isn't MIA an agency or something? It's a mating event, so we're just like shortening it. Patrick missing in action. Yeah. Let's see. I think you might mean MI6. Yeah. Let's see. Nanachi, you think Nanachi is a girl? Oh my gosh. Nanachi is totally a boy. The creator says it. Yeah, Nanachi is actually a boy. He speaks like I mean, he is a boy. He speaks like a boy language. But yeah, of course it's not clear. I know it's like totally unclear, but the creator implied it. Because like there was like an interview or something, or magazine, I can't remember, saying like Nanachi was a girl, blah blah blah, and then the creator, Tsukushi Akihito sensei, said, "Oh, you guys thought Nanachi was a girl, meaning that Nanachi is actually a boy." Surprise, surprise. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really change much. But yeah, I love Nanachi. I have his Nendoroid. I actually have Nendoroid for Riko and Regu. Riko, Regu, and Nanachi. 3 of them. I'm a big fan. Sorry, I don't want to remind. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Nanachi and Miti. They're my favorite. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, Mushoku Tensei is a good isekai, is it? I didn't know. Isekai club. If you have any isekai suggestions, let me know. I'll check it out. I'll check out Mushoku Tensei soon. Patrick, you have to catch up with all the anime suggestions. Sticks don't watch much anime. Mushoku Tensei feels a bit more human. Oh, is it? Okay, I'll check it out. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, I just missed the whole thing. Yeah. Let's see. The isekai title is this one. 痛いのは嫌なので、防御力に逆振りしたい。That's too long. I know. Yeah, sometimes it gets so long. Do you know why isekai titles are long? Do you have any idea? I actually know. Because like isekai light novels, you know, they actually have some kind of a writing like competition website where like amateur writers can, like, you know, write their own like novels, light novels, and just like publish it. And then it doesn't have like images. You are not supposed to like add images, when you upload. You can, but like normally when you upload like an episode or like a title, it only shows like the text. Okay, so that's why, if you just have like a very short title, it's hard to tell what it is. So that's why like isekai writers just like use some crazy long titles, okay, to kind of tell what it is. So like that's why I'm like, okay, you're telling what it is. So that's why I never kind of got into isekai. But if you have recommendations, please let me know. Let's see. Sticks. Oh, you're half asleep. I'm sorry. You can go to bed. Sorry. What? Ara ara, ara ara, ara ara. It's more like, oh wow, ara ara. This is something sometimes we say when we're a little bit like surprised. Um, uh, uh, like Bondoldo says, oya oya. I don't know if you get this. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, if you're like panicking, you say, oh, oro suru. Yeah, oro. That's what oro means. On my way to pera pera, good one day. Yes. I think YouTube chat only scrolls down on the mobile. I like for I don't know, for some reason, like when I pop out the chat, it keeps scrolling down. So like I kind of have to kind of hold it. I was trying to figure out the way to kind of navigate better, but like yeah, this is what it is. And sometimes I can't read it all the time. So I'm let me see. Nanachi's a boy. I know Nanachi's a boy. It's not my own opinion though. It's based on what the creator said. And yeah, Nanachi is actually a boy. I'm sorry. But it makes sense though, because like Nanachi, wanted to be with Miti, you know? They were so close, and then, Nanachi was so open to Miti, and oh, it's too sad. It makes me cry. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, Jumper is allergic to milk? Wow, you're brave enough to drink it. I can't drink it. I was just like faint. Let's see. Yeah, Scandinavia has historically consumed a lot of milk, right? Because like my good friend from Norway, she's from a town called Kristiansand. She was always eating chocolate and ice cream, always like she tried to offer me ice cream and chocolate, but I said I had to say no because I couldn't eat any. Right. Anyway. Andrew says, we all secretly used ororo correctly. Great. Wonderful. It's a trap. Let's see. Nanachi is just a book character. No, it's not actually. Nanachi is a boy. I can totally see it. Maybe with just like reading translations, you maybe you can't tell, or some. Yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, Nanachi is a girl," but like I know all the subtle nuances Nanachi makes, and that's totally he is totally a boy, and but I mean it doesn't really affect the story though, But I think that's what makes the show so great. It's so mysterious. Sometimes you don't have to tell. Let me see. Previous mail, but don't remember how we did it. Let me see. Konosuba? Okay, I'll try to check it out, Patrick. Thank you. I've heard good things about Konosuba. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's kind of people have mixed reviews. Okay, well, hmm. Right. So, isekai vending machine. Okay. Okay. Oh, the vending machine thing. Yeah, I'm like, I was curious about that vending machine. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Mm. Yeah, it is crazy. Let me see. That one is crazy. I just want the isekai wave to end too. Okay. Um, I never got into isekai, but I'm sure some of them are great. Let me see. Rabbit hole. Patrick. Oh, reincarnated. With a smartphone. Reincarnated as a dog. Yeah. It's just like become like some random thing. Yeah. Anyway, Zaito. Isekai is the Ojisan's revenge. Is it? After all the school age protagonists, now they get the anime where the main character is secretly some kind of accountant. Yeah. True, true. Mm, mm. Okay. Isekai Oji-san. Yeah, I've heard of it. Good. Let's see. I think I went through all the chat. Amazing, huh? This time I'm not missing anything, okay? In the last stream, I just couldn't. I was so overwhelmed. I was like, my brain was shutting down. But now, like, I actually managed to go through. Um, the titles make you go, how do you even make a story out of that? I know, yeah. Then you fall right into the author's trap. Yeah, I agree. Right. So, I went through the chat and I went through everything I wanted to say. Okay, here. Okay, that's been a long stream. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here, everyone. Okay. I will. Do you want to have like two versions of this file? Like one with like the quiz part, like like a hidden parts, and then maybe like one with like answers like this. Previously I had like some parts like covered up. Do you want that too, or do you only want to get like the ones I'm just showing you with the answers? Just let me know. Okay, I can do both. I mean, if you want me to, I could do that, but it might. Okay, I want to take a nap, as you know. Like I didn't get enough sleep, so I'll try to like upload files when I can. Okay, don't be mad at me if I don't do it immediately. It took a long time to even make this thing. Okay, you can't believe it. I did it out of love. Okay, and I don't think any other teacher would do this for a stream. I mean, for a stream. Okay, I did this for a stream. Anyway, so I will disappear. I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Thank you for sticking around till the end. Let's just look at the final things. Anybody typing? Let me see. Japanese creative, like that. Normal life, quiet and reserved. On TV, they're wild. Okay. Great. Okay, so thank you so much. Yeah, everyone's yeah, good. I will sleep. Thank you. I did this because I love you guys. I don't want to. The thing is, like, I don't want to see learners like getting confused. It really hurts me. Like they're trying to like learn Japanese, and like they just can't get like enough information or correct like instructions or like advice, and like they just basically give up entirely, and it really like hurts me. So that's why I want to like do something like this to to change it, basically. Anyway, I'm dying. Alright, guys, I've gotta go. またね everyone. Good. So let me just give you a shout out. It's pretty much the same members. All my regulars here. Patrick, thank you. Hitchi, thank you. Arigato. Patrick, Patrick many times here. Jump. Arigato, otsukare. Emberoth, thank you, arigato. Hitchi, good. Saito, arigato. Ganbatte ne. Who else is here? Sticks, yes, all the regulars. Andrew, yes, documents made with love. Andrew, that's right. I make my files, and I put a lot of thoughts into it, so because I don't want you guys to give up or stop learning. I want you to be fluent. I want to help you, to be help you become fluent. That's why I'm here. Okay, of course, there's so much that I want to teach, but as you know, sometimes I'm not getting enough sleep and but I'm just trying, I will do whatever I can. Okay, all right, so thank you guys. Yeah, crikey, bye-bye, good. Okay, who else? Did I miss anybody? It's Jonathan, you're here, still here, good. 名前気にしないで読みにくい still here. You didn't, okay, I have to say the whole thing. Curry, じゃあまたね. Okay, don't give up, okay? Okay, Patrick, good. Okay, I'm going, okay? Bye-bye.